In the greenhouse game, each week begins with 3 players entering the greenhouse, earning power in deciding who goes home each cycle. Players in the greenhouse designate which players are vulnerable at each week's banishment. Additionally, players are able to earn seeds, the in-game currency, and the vulnerable players can use those seeds to buy their way out of precarious situations. Alliances must be forged, lies must be told, and at the end of each cycle, someone has to go home. It's the ultimate game of negotiation. Do you strike now, or save your power for later? Do you rescue a valuable ally, or do you hang on to your seeds? In this underhanded game of survival, can you successfully put your trust in someone else? 16 enter, 1 will leave. This is The Greenhouse Season 6. By a vote of 13-2, Kareem, you have been banished from the greenhouse. Thank you for playing.
Nothing against you, Kareem. I wish I could have played with you the way you're strategizing right now, but this is too early, and I feel like that kind of scared or rubbed the people the wrong way because I felt threatened, like how strategic your mind was working too early. I believe you're giving me your seed, which, thank you. I feel like the two girls focus more on building the relationship first before talking strategy, and that's what, at the end of the day, helped them in the public eye.
Everyone, it is time for the first nomination ceremony of Greenhouse Season 6. Johnny, you hold the power of Sunflower, and you get to name the first 2 nominees. Each of those nominees will receive a seed.
Josh, I'm gonna nominate you, and then Rita, I'm gonna nominate you as well.
Alright, Josh and Rita, please have seats.
It's cold, but
And each receive a seed. Elise, you are the Rose, and you get to name the 3rd nominee. What's your decision?
Is it Kai? I'm sorry.
Alright, it's Kai. You have been nominated for banishment, which means our 3 nominees for the week are Rita, Sakai, and Josh. It's time for another auction. Meet me in the library. Alright everyone, it's time for the second auction. Holly, do you have any announcements?
No.
During this auction, we are going to have 4 different seed hunts going on. I'm about to post the titles of them in this area out here. Each one requires a certain number of people to compete. So if you could gather enough people who want to play, you can play the game. You cannot play 2 games, and yeah, those are the rules. If you win, you get a seed. The 4 of us are about to host the different seed hunts. We are going to hold flashcards out with the name of the seed hunt and the number of people who can play. Kind of like the airport. Or like whatever. So, depending on how you want to do, just get in line and find the person whose seed hunt you want to play. Holly, reveal yours. Bungee disc for 4 players. Claire.
Ricochet.
Ricochet for 3 players. Ross.
Dice stack.
For 3 players. And I am hosting Finger or Sausage.
that sounds great. Everybody likes the fingers.
So 2 at a time, you will face off against each other, and then the 2 winners will face off, and that winner of that match will win the seed. So you'll sit on each side. I'll put a 1-minute timer on the clock. Your goal is to have the least amount of discs on your side when the timer goes off.
Just like total amount of discs. Doesn't matter the color.
Total amount. Okay? So are you ready?
Yep.
Ready.
3, 2, 1, begin. That is time. Count up.
I have 11. Yeah, you won.
Okay.
So it's me,
Okay.
you, and whoever wins.
So you ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, begin.
tearing up here.
Oh.
It's on. I'm kidding.
3, 2, 1, begin.
You're a redemption queen, Alex.
That's time.
Wow.
Both times. Yes, that's excellent.
Receive the seed.
You slay queen.
Good job.
Welcome to the Ricochet Seed Hunt. This is going to be a very quick game, so you'll have a lot of time to mingle after. All you're going to do, as the name Ricochet entails, you'll take your ball, you're going to roll it, hit the end, and whoever is the closest to this after your ball stops rolling wins. So you don't want to throw it as hard as I just did. It has to hit the end, otherwise it doesn't count when it comes back. You'll all three go at once. I tried to pick colors different enough, blue, green, red. You can pick your colors.
Comes down.
In 3, 2, 1. The winner is the green ball. So that is Taylor.
I practiced my whole life for this.
That was some championship level stuff right there.
This is how this game is going to work. Each of you have 10 dice. What you're going to do is you're going to roll the dice on the table. Anyone that lands on 6, you can then stack. So I just rolled, none of them landed on 6, so what I do is grab them again, roll. I'd be losing at this point. So anytime one lands on 6, you can start stacking. So there, let's assume this one had landed on 6, you stack. And the first person to stack all 10 of their die wins. If you get up to like here, let's say you get 4 and then 2 fall but 2 stay up, you only have to re-roll the ones that fell off.
Perfect.
Okay? 3, 2, 1, go. Five, 6. That's what it is. Sorry, Johnny. Now it's Johnny on the 10th. 5 was her 9th. Johnny takes it.
So here's how this game works. You will get in a line between these two posts. I will random.org a list of your names. The person at the top of the list will go first. They will pick up a weenie and go behind the line. It is up to that person to decide one player to tap on the back of the neck. Either a finger or a weenie. The person who is tapped must guess what substance just touched the back of their neck.
Imagine if it drips down.
Or sausage. If they get it correct, the tapper is eliminated. They get it incorrect, the guesser is eliminated. Regardless, the person eliminated chooses the next person to tap. Does this make sense?
Yeah,
Can
it
you
does.
Huh?
Can you talk? I'm gonna slap
I don't think it's a good to get tapped in the back of the neck. If you're uncomfortable, you're not forced to do this. I think it's canon, but like,
It's
no pressure.
It's
I
canon.
think leaders are camp.
Okay. Our first tapper, Josh. Okay, so grab your weenies.
Tap away, girl.
Everyone reveal your necks.
I'm sweating.
Again, you don't have to do this.
No, it's okay. Can someone like hold my
Never
kids
been
today so I don't
alive.
Okay, Emily, was that a finger or a weenie?
That was a weenie.
Alright, Josh, you are eliminated.
Yeah.
Josh, who is the next tapper?
I tapped you. Let's
Alright, Emily.
put it back. Are they cooked?
Was it a
No!
Yes.
This is so disappointing.
Thomas, you're eliminated. Okay, Thomas. Who is the next tapper?
It's blind.
Wife, grab the weenie of your choice.
I had to decide if I wanted the bitten one. Hashtag brave.
Weenie.
Was that a
Wrong!
It was a finger.
I'm sorry for yelling. That wasn't very nice.
Okay, who's the final tapper?
Blythe. Tapper.
Okay.
Sorry. Got the used one.
Here we go. Used for a seed. Alright, Emily, I just tapped your neck.
Finger.
Was it a finger?
'Twas a ween.
That's a win!
Yes, so smart. Alright,
Do it again. Just for fun, right?
But you know I'm with you, right? Like we have
Yeah. Well, we touched base last night, which is kind of fun. Lightly touched base. I was talking to Zach earlier, and he told me that a good 4 would be me, you, Emily, and him.
I like that.
And I would love that because
It's a good mix.
we're all gamers. Like you know how a lot of these people are like.
Does he play games too?
Yeah, he plays a lot of these games, but he plays a lot of Ords, and I know of him, like recognize him from Ords the same way I recognized you. Like I've never spoken to him, but like I recognize you and I recognize him. So like I think the 4 of us could be like a real good 4.
I think so too.
Your green team has seeds.
Yes.
You'll give seeds to Josh so he can uproot. Okay.
Yeah.
So your whole team is pretty much on board. I didn't talk one-on-one with Piglet,
But is it just to like drain the seeds out?
no, it's just like I
Because what if we need them in the future? That's the only thing. I'm gonna give you seeds.
So,
I'm just
so my
saying, like,
only thought process was I want to nominate someone who I'm also trying to help.
Yeah.
And then the person that I put up that's additional is just a person I haven't talked to that much.
True.
And then if I'm working with you guys to make sure that he gets the uproot, then like in theory, like we're doing something together.
Yeah.
And it wasn't actually, you like say that out loud and I wasn't even thinking of it that you might need the seeds for the future. I was just thinking it because we have control in the moment. Yeah, I mean, listen, I will happily work with you guys and I like your whole team. I have not gotten to talk to Piglet, but I'm in the greenhouse with Zach and I've had a few one-on-ones with him. I just talked to you and I feel really good about our conversation. And I really, from the bottom of my heart, if I get greenhouse again, I will not be nominating you.
Okay.
And I appreciate that you're like helping me get out of this situation because
My mission this round was to simply find a number 1 ally, and I have failed because everyone wants to talk in these big groups. I was trying to snatch Emily away for a little bit, and she was like, wasn't getting what I was putting down. And then we were in another group. She's like, someone's doing one-on-ones too much. I was like, got it. Maybe I'll move on. I went up to Oscar and I was like, be my person. And he like smiled and nodded, but I don't know how much he was actually into that. So I think I'm like kind of good and integrated. All I have to say is everyone here has such loose fucking lips because I was in one conversation, got leaked to the next, got leaked and twisted. And people are like, oh yeah, you were in that conversation. I'm like, shut up. No, I wasn't. Johnny wants to work together, which I'm fine with. I think he is a player for sure, but like also like why are you saying you want to work so closely and then like want me to give up my seeds for your nom? Like it's just weird. So if you actually mean it and you want to work together, like it's just a bad move. I just need someone to give me a little bit more, but I also don't want to be too aggressive right now. So I really probably won't give my seeds to Josh, but we'll see what I do.
So I just wanted to reach out because I don't think we've talked one-on-one yet. I also wanted to give you a little bit of information just because it's been out there. Kareem's main push was, well, obviously he was trying to uproot himself, but his main push was that because you were able to get so many seeds and you appeared as connected, that you were a big threat. I felt like in my one-on-one conversations, some people reciprocated that. I just wanted to let you know that was like, out there, because I don't want it to be like, oh, this person was able to get seeds round 1, and then suddenly, boom, they're up again because people perceive that.
And I'm glad to talk to you more because we haven't really
Yeah.
had a chance to.
Just because it's been like so hectic. Yeah,
I know.
absolutely. Do you have any opinions on these 3 that are up?
Yeah. I haven't really talked to Josh a lot. I definitely want to keep Rita in the game.
Yeah.
Just because she was really there for me last round. And I want to return the favor.
Oh, absolutely. I feel like there will definitely be more push for Rita to stay in any combination. And I could also see like a counter, like a bidding war for uproot.
Okay, so how are you feeling? on one hand, I get it. Like, he was looking for someone to put up. It could be that he's playing me and saying, like, hey, like, I feel really safe with you because I think everyone wants to keep you around. I'm not trying to make waves. So I'm okay. Like, I'm trying not to, like, panic. You know? I feel like I still have more game, so I'm not going to, like, because there I get it.
I agree, and I want to see you scared, you know, obviously.
No, as soon as I saw you in the room, I was like, honey.
It was like home. I was so happy seeing you.
I even told Oscar when I saw him earlier, I was just like, I know this is like many games ago, many moons, but like to see his face was like one of my biggest regrets is like not getting played closer to you. So like seeing you and him together was like,
I know, it was like a continuation of what we had last.
And also like I trust that because I saw how loyal you were like until we couldn't.
Until we couldn't be anymore, yeah.
You know?
And so,
It's me and you.
What do you mean?
Like, you're my girl.
Yeah.
The noms aren't bad.
I know. I liked Rita and Sakai, but
I do
obviously
too.
more Sakai.
The weird thing for me is that when Johnny was deciding noms, he wanted to nom someone from green because we took all the 2 seeds the first round.
Oh.
And he's like, if I nom Josh,
But
will
then he
you
gave
will
y'all
you help
another
will
seed.
you help uproot him? So it's like now I'm like, is he gonna be like, you said you would uproot him? But like also like I'd rather one of the girls come off.
But teams don't decide loyalty.
Right, and I was
because
just like,
that's just the first round.
and also I was just like, this isn't like a great way to like, I don't know, like
Right.
why drain my seeds?
Yeah. I would rather see Sakai come down.
I know.
I
She's
feel like she's got a big target on her back.
I think so too because of Kareem.
Yeah, I agree, and it sucks. It really does. I think she has a big target on her back, and I want to try to protect her. I literally have nothing I can do though, other than kind of like campaign against.
But I also don't think people see us as like talking a lot together, which is good. But like I think as long as we touch base,
Yeah.
we'll be fine. It's kind of hard to sneak off one-on-one.
It is okay.
Have you talked to anyone yet?
handful, and that's why I'm just kind of like wandering around and like I'm sincerely, maybe naively, not panicking right now. Like I understand why I'm put up. I understand I can be a threat, but at the same time, I'm not trying to overplay. I really just want to like be like a friend in the game right now.
Yeah, I've like completely vibed with you.
Yeah,
so.
I agree. Josh told me that he was pawn. I said Johnny a second ago. I meant Josh.
I think
But
Johnny
Josh
wants
told
both
me
of his moms
to be pawns, but that's not how that works.
Yeah.
And then that leaves the crime block, which I'm not comfortable with.
Mind you, again, it's like hard the first round of non, but it's, I also like.
That's the thing. I don't think anyone's
these
gonna have
moms
a
are
block that
gonna
we're like
agree.
comfortable letting go.
Yeah.
Like I've heard that Josh is gonna like get an uproot. He has seeds where he
Which
got
is
them from.
so
I don't
nice
know,
to
but I don't. But because my thing is like, and this is like maybe poor gameplay, but this is where I am in my game. I'm not gonna ask for them. The way I like held my own game was like I have one. I want to keep that power until like I need it, until like it's necessary. I'm not
And
gonna
you don't
ask.
feel like it's necessary, you know.
Not even that. It's like I trust that like I'm good with people right now, or like I want to be, and so I'm gonna like extend my faith in people and just say like, hey, like really keep it, like you keep yourself secure for when you need it. I'm not gonna take yours, but just like don't let me like be the one because like pawns go home, and I've been told I'm the pawn, and I get why I'm there.
Well, two people have been told, so you're not
Literally, but
which makes
So-
it kind of confusing.
But I'm not trying to take your seeds.
Brutal.
All right. You know, on one hand, it's never good to be up, but I'm just trying to be sincere and like be honest with people and say like, I hope I'm not a threat to your game. If I am, I get it, but I'm trying to be a team player, not a threat or against you. But you're uprooting. That's the rumor. It's alright.
Yeah, it is.
So like, what I want right now is for everyone to do what's best for their game, and like, if we like find ourselves together later, like, I want to. I want to be people who like want to play with me. You know. So like again, if you have the stuff to secure your safety, do it. I'm just gonna trust in like the relationships I've made and hope that like no one sees me as like a threat. And if I do, that's what it is.
Sounds good.
Bye, Rita.
Bye, darlings.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here you go. I got you. So no matter what, you should have enough. I would be blown away if Sakai could get more than 5.
How many did she finish with last round?
Well, she actually gave seeds away during the banishment, I think, because when you're on the block, you like kind of want to give people seeds. So now, not only does she have to ask for those seeds back, she needs to get like more than 6, which I just don't think she has.
Okay.
So you should be fine. You really should.
I love it. Hey.
Hey.
What's up? How have you been? I haven't talked to you at all, I feel like, in the past round.
Well, as you know, I'm on the block.
I know, what the fuck is that? I actually didn't know that you were going to go up.
I think I'm a pawn.
He told you that?
That's what he told me.
Okay.
Or well, he asked
Well, that's
me.
good. Oh, he asked you to be one?
Yeah.
Oh, well then. Well,
But
it's
I mean, I
like.
just have to make sure that I have enough to uproot.
Well, you have my vote if it gets to that.
Right.
Uproot. All three of you are very social. I don't have any seeds, is where I'm at. So I can't even help anybody.
Right.
I was kind of surprised that it was you and Rita. I knew that he said that he was going to do people. He didn't tell me who he was going to put up. I thought he was going to put up Matt.
I was surprised.
I was really surprised to see Rita go up because I mean I've been talking to Rita for the past round, and it didn't even occur to me that other people weren't talking to Rita. I was like, well, I've been talking to her. So that's super fucking awkward. I'm probably going to end up voting for Josh because I know Rita personally outside of this game, and I do have sympathy for Zakai for being put up there twice, and she has the same birthday as me, so I'm kind of like, hands are tied, but I really like him, so I feel bad, but unless he gets uproot, I have a feeling that's probably where things are going to go. I actually genuinely like all three of them, so I'm kind of like, I think that the one person I can confidently say, and of course, I say this lightly because if the house does what it does, I will do what I do. I don't want to vote for Rita. I like Rita.
No,
I do. Well, and Rita and I kind of know each other. We know each other in passing. It's kind of funny. She used to work at, I don't know if she still does, she used to work at Mid-City Beer Garden. She doesn't because she lives in.
Yeah.
But she worked at Mid-City Beer Gardens in Baton Rouge. And I used to be there every fucking day. And we always made sure that we had Rita. Or these two others, but it was always Rita. So Rita and I go back. It's very surface level, but I just have always really admired
it's a
her.
respect kind of
I just
thing,
really
too.
admire her, and I love her, and I love her energy. So I think that that's the 1% that I'm like, eh.
You'd prefer not go home over the
Right. Of course.
Okay.
If things turn the way they do, I did not. I think she was most surprising to me.
Yeah.
I knew.
But I guess at least
Johnny told me that Josh was going to go in. He told me that Matt and Josh were going to be the two. Is what he told me.
So he changed his mind.
And then he changed his mind because he was kind of footing around with Matt. He was like, oh, do I have to do that? And he clearly didn't. I feel bad for Zakai.
He did too.
How do you guys feel about it? I feel like, what are you all feeling?
Sorry, I was going to say that I've had probably better conversations with Zakai over the, Zakai and Rita. I've had better conversations with. I didn't talk to Josh until the last little bit, and, I feel comfortable with him, but I think I feel more comfortable with Zakai and Rita.
Because I feel like Josh and Zakai are both seem to be really strategic thinkers. But I do feel like Rita is someone that everyone finds very agreeable. They're all very agreeable.
Which is also still an issue.
She's chilling, yeah.
You know?
Yeah, because that means her head could be anywhere.
Right. I think that she would when it came down to it, but I think that it's not going to be for a minute that she is. I think that's actually. I'm glad that you say that. I think that Josh is available and ready to play game. If we want him for something, need him for something, want to make a deal with him, he's much more of the mind of being like, yeah, let's make a deal. Let's do something. Let's work together. Wow, Rita, even last round, she was so I think I still want to go talk to more people, and I still want to feel everybody out, and and it was every single conversation was left with that intent of let me go see what someone else is saying.
Y'all want to
I'm not trying to panic right now. I get why I'm up, 100%. There's no ill will or anything for us. I'm not asking people for seeds. I get why they're helpful, but I'm just gonna kind of trust in the relationships I've made right now. People are telling me I'm not on their radar, and I'm just trying to really be a good teammate. So work in the areas that we need. We had a discussion already.
We said we're gonna talk more.
And hang out with the people I've already talked to and be like, hey, I would like to be around.
Yeah.
I would like to keep playing with the people I've been playing with. But I'm not gonna panic right now. I get why I'm up there. But I don't want to be out. I want to play more game.
I think with that less anxiety-driven mindset, you're gonna be really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're cool, calm.
That's what got Kareem out.
The worst thing to do is panic.
And honestly,
Yeah,
I think
maybe.
Zakai is like lightly panicking too.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, but also like
She got down to
respectfully,
2 in a
like
row.
true.
Yeah.
You know?
Sucks.
Do you think you're gonna try to go for uproot at all, or just kind of chill out?
I'm sincerely just going to trust in like the conversations I've had, and that I'm hoping people aren't lying to me when they say like I'm not on their radar.
Yeah.
Like I've been like very honest in the first round. Like when someone asked me for their seat, I said no because I knew who I was kind of like wanted to vibe with, and I'm like working on the ones I haven't yet, like you two specifically.
Yeah.
And I don't, like I said, I don't want to take power from anyone else. I just want to like work alongside people right now. I'm not trying to be ahead or like get power. I just want to be with the group.
Yes.
You know.
Go ahead, place them down.
All right. Now, if someone outbids me,
You will hear it.
okay.
Because Josh just bid 3 seeds on uproot.
There we go. So much for the secret.
Do you have seeds to uproot yourself? Do you need to collect them?
I have one from being nominated, one from earlier because I didn't give it away. I'm not asking for people's seats.
Okay.
That makes me obviously kind of like nervous because I'm like, maybe I should be.
Because
But
otherwise you will remain.
but honestly, and again, this may be naive, but this is where I am in my game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna trust in like the conversations and the relationships I've made. I'm
Yeah.
not trying to be a threat. I'm trying to be a team player.
Okay.
And so I don't want to take anyone's power from them because you will need it. I know I can give it back later, but I don't have to use it. I'm just gonna trust that like there's another threat in the house or someone easier to get out right now. I'm not going to get out because I just want to work alongside people.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not asking for your seeds. I'm not gonna ask you to like do anything crazy. Like
Mhm.
just like I don't want to be on your radar and you're not gonna be on my radar. You know?
Oh, I'm just nervous that if Sakai was just on the block, it's literally so 50-50 to me because I mean, I've only literally talked to y'all.
Yeah.
And then I had a brief conversation with Josh before he went and did his thing.
Yeah.
But I don't know if she'll gain either sympathy and not be voted, or if she will be an easy vote.
Same. And the truth is, like, I don't have anything against her to say, like, you should have me over her.
Mhm.
She's wonderful. She's been super sweet,
Yeah.
super kind. It's literally just me saying, like, the only thing I have to offer you is that I want to work with people and I want to be a team player and I don't want to, like, go against anyone. So I'm asking for just that extension of kindness.
For votes.
Yeah. But, like, I'm not going to campaign against her. I'm just campaigning for myself. You know? And obviously, you have to do what's best for your game. 100% you have to do what's best for your game.
I like Josh. I like Rita. I know Rita personally outside of this game, which was really exciting to see her here. My issue is I just had a conversation, a larger one, and Rita entered the chat. And it was very clear that she was playing kind of passively. She doesn't want to gain any seeds. She doesn't want to try to auction anything. She is comfortable staying on the block because she thinks that her conversations are going to be enough to keep her vote. As much as I respect Rita, I don't respect that gameplay personally. I want her to fight. I want her to be here.
So Rita's on my team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I have been talking to her. I'm like feeling it out. Like, you know, at this point in the game, I feel like everyone kind of wants to like have a majority, not be like, like not be super, like, you know what I mean? Not make it like super close or anything like that.
I also like Rita. I don't know if Josh is going for. I think Josh is going for the uproot.
Yeah, and they have a lot of seats, and so I don't think there's. And if Rita's not going for the uproot, I guess.
I don't think Zaki's.
Yeah, I don't know if Zakai's like.
She only had one seat last
Okay,
round.
so she would be rallying seats if she like wanted to, but he has enough seats to like probably outbid her for sure because he has 4 just himself.
Yeah, and I don't know where his connections lie, but he might be able to get more.
I'm like good to like go for Zakai leaving, like if that makes sense. Like I also don't have anything against her, but like the reason why I nominated
It's like
her.
hard.
Yeah,
it's just like
it's
weird.
Just the, like,
it's so early. It's like I feel bad either way.
Exactly.
So.
But I will say what I think is going to happen. I think Josh is going to uproot.
He already bid.
Oh, okay. So he's going to
But I don't think anyone will. He bid 3, but I don't think anyone's going to be able
to outbid. Unless
Yeah.
they pull hella.
Yeah, and I don't think they will. Rita came to talk to us, like a group of us, and was like, I'm not like going to go for that uproot. Like I'm just gonna like rely on conversations I've had. Like I'm gonna do some like calm campaigning and
She's good at that.
Yeah.
She is really good.
And she was on my team, so that's what I like want to lean. I also still haven't spoken to Zakai, and also since I nominated her, it probably would be in my benefit to have her go. Like once again, no personal.
Yeah, nothing personal, but just covering yourself.
Yeah, because let's say like she wins next round, she might put me up because same thing as me. Like she's like, well, who else would I put up?
Yeah,
You.
and then you. Yeah, exactly. And we don't want that to happen.
I mean, for me, that makes the most sense.
Me too. I would agree with that.
And it did seem, based on a good 5 people that I talked to, that would be how they were voting too.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So how are y'all feeling right now? Because Josh just put in his bid, right?
Yeah, and I think he's gonna get it.
Yeah, I don't see.
I think Zakai's in trouble.
Zakai?
I could be wrong, but so if Josh gets the uproot, I don't know. I feel like when I was in a room, but mind you, it was like right after Rita was in there and kind of gave a pitch. People like seemed okay with that, so I don't know if it's just like a default thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I kind of hate these noms.
Yeah, they're all really bad people.
No, like not like mad at you.
No,
or anything.
no, I know. I mean,
it's
I don't
hard
wanna
because
put her
there's
up
nothing
either,
to go
yeah.
off of.
Yeah, there's honestly like no place for me to pick anyone else besides Zakai, like because like I literally talked to her the least, and also she was like already nominated, so like just the like logic follows that like like nobody else had like done that to anyone else, so it would have been like really out of left field to like pick anyone else, if that makes sense.
Right.
I will say also like Rita was on our team, so like I had talked to her a bit more.
And she was speaking to me about that too.
Yeah.
And so it made me feel like more allegiance to her.
Yeah. Because she was always from the very beginning, like, we're going to make this team, like, the fairest thing.
Yeah. And
Like
she's
when we
kind of still saying that.
Yeah. Like, she's, like, about, like, fairness and honesty and transparency and stuff. I like that. Like, yeah, because when we started, we're like, okay, what is this challenge about to be? Like, if we're not able to fully determine, like, from the beginning who's going to be up for nom, like, how are we going to do this to where it's fair? Like, we randomize numbers for who was going to go to the prize table first, like, all this stuff. So, like, that I appreciated like that sort of like fairness and from the
you guys like literally randomized it all.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
They were talking about with the rock paper scissors. Like, do we feel like she's like a strong decision maker and player?
I think it's fair that as a strategic decision first round to do that though, because like it's like the same thing of not like ruffling any feathers. It's like you met everyone and everyone's so nice and like everyone's like excited to play, so like there's no reason to want to be like you're going up, like whatever.
Yeah. Thank you for saying that.
I am not happy to see myself on the block, of course. I am. I was told, or I was asked if I would do this.
Okay.
I said yes. So I hope that it plays out in my favor. I did put down the bid. You guys heard it for the uproot.
Yeah, I think for what I've heard and for what I feel right now, I think you're out of the equation. I think like you should be.
Mostly between
it's
Rita
between
and Zakai.
Rita and Zakai, and this is like not us trying to like convince you, and then at the end you get like blindsided,
Right.
but no, this is literally what I see is happening.
Yeah.
So you should at least like relax a little bit.
Because I know that she just said she wasn't really campaigning to get people's seats, and she only has one, right?
Right.
So unless something changes in the second half of the round, you're probably going to get it. Because I don't think
Zakai.
Yeah, I don't think Zakai has the seats for it right now.
How do you think she feels about being on the block?
Who?
Twice in a row.
Zakai, I think she feels awful about it. Like it was kind of like she was visually upset about it.
Which I hate. Like, I think she's a good player. I said in a confessional that I really wanted to play with her.
Yeah, and me too. And I do. I've had good conversations with her.
Same.
I would like. I think I would like to see her stay over Rita. I think Rita's not trying.
Exactly, like that's not what I want to see.
Exactly.
Like this
I
is.
want this to be a game, a good game.
I'll be honest with you, I was very surprised to see Rita up there.
Yeah.
It's kind of also allowed us to see her cards a little bit better.
Yeah.
She was very, very agreeable in the past round. And every time that we would leave a conversation with her, it would be a... Okay, well, I'm going to see what like somebody else is saying.
Yeah, so I
love her, but like, ooh.
I didn't have a single conversation with her that had less than like 5 people in it.
She seems
like she was there, but she was not. And at a certain point, I was just like, okay, like other people were like asking me, for safety, and like she was just like one of the few that had not.
Yeah.
So I just like didn't know.
I think she isn't scrambling, which normal like that's good.
Yeah, I agree.
But I feel like it almost feels like she's comfortable.
Yeah, like almost like giving.
Yes.
For this vote, I feel like a lot of people are like whichever is fine. I feel like there are more vocal like people being like, I want Rita to stay. Like I don't think anybody's like sticking their neck out for Zakai.
Rita's not just being comfortable; she's being passive. I appreciate like her comfortable, like her confidence in other people, but she will not ask someone for seeds.
Yes.
She will not go and.
So what do you make of that?
What I make of that, and of course this doesn't, I guess, matter at the end of the day with Josh specifically, but my example is Josh. Josh immediately came to me and was like feeling me out and everything, and we had prior conversations, so it wasn't like super uncalled for. And I let him know ahead of time before we even like went into the conference. I was like, I don't have seeds. Just letting you know.
Yeah.
I would totally like be talking to you about this, but I don't have them. Josh is someone that is like ready to make a deal.
Yeah.
He's ready to work with you.
Yes.
And I appreciate that.
Yes, me too.
Rita is so agreeable and so like of the flow. So of the flow.
Yeah, that it makes it hard for
that
people
it
to
makes it like I feel like if I were trying to really, really like work with her, I'm like, is she actually at the end of the day gonna make a big move with me or with an alliance? Like, is she a valuable alliance member? If we have a core group of numbers that we're all of a sudden like, no, we want this to happen.
Yes.
While she's going to be agreeable to us, it's still kind of like she's only agreeable to us because she's not making the decision herself.
Do you think it's because she's already picked her people?
I don't think so.
No,
I really don't. Like, I see both Zakai and Josh really working with me.
Yeah.
All that I have from Rita is a personal relationship.
Honestly, I don't mean to impose, but if you have like that personal relationship, Zach can just block your vote.
Yeah.
Like in theory, and that way you also get.
I think.
Yeah, sorry, I'm talking for you.
I'm like, oh. Only one other person straight up asked me. I think
Who was that? Can you tell me?
Emily did. I think Rita is also better for you to stay just because she's so passive that she isn't gonna be near as vengeful with a grudge.
Yeah.
I think that.
And regardless, I think Josh is getting approved.
Even if she ends up in the greenhouse, I think she'd go too because passive.
Yeah, I really, really would like if we could get our team on a basis where like we are all like now that we passed those first two rounds, like proactively protecting each other because like
the four of us.
Yeah, because there are like no
purple.
I have not heard anything of like alliances or groups or anything, and I know in the season that I watched that Taylor recommended I watch, there was like an alliance of 8 in the first like 30 minutes. So like
yeah, there was.
I would hate if like that was happening and we didn't have like a defense for it. And have you talked much with Kiera and Alex since we did the challenge?
I have a little. Nothing to that point.
Neither have I. Which is why I was also like, if you're not that headstrong on it, we could look for other people to work with.
I'm down for any alliance because no one's even approached me.
No, me too. And I from
like
the
a
jump
real
would like to keep you around. I was gonna say us both around, but I obviously want to stay around, so you know,
as long as it's me. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm down.
Okay, so we could talk to Alex and Kiera about that, and like if we have like conversations with them.
I think that it would be best if we had separate conversations.
Oh no, we can't pull them all together.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, if people see our whole team talking, they would get suspicious, and I already think, which I'm surprised people aren't talking about it, that it was suspicious enough that we all immediately give our seeds to Alex, and we also are.
I was really stressed whenever we started handing them out, like while we were all in the library. So
we ran upstairs. Yeah, well, she was like asking for seeds in front of everyone. I was like, hold on. I was like, give it a second.
Just play it.
Yeah, well, I was like, we're gonna have an hour. I was like, we have plenty of time. And then the second it was over, she's like, let's run upstairs.
It's really like a toss up between you two. I feel like in the previous round it was much less competitive choosing who to vote for, and right now, like, even if I wanted to, I couldn't. I don't think I could genuinely guess who.
Yeah, I understand.
Because you guys are both like very nice people.
Yeah, I get it. Right now, I feel like I can be a very good asset to you guys, like wholeheartedly. Even though I'm pretty sure you can't vote.
Yeah, I can't vote.
Right. Regardless, like I still want you to hear this. Like I feel like you'd be a great asset to, you know, if you need me, I got you. like, if you need me, I got you, girl. Like, I don't want to go against Rita because, you know, girly pop, girlies stay together. But, like, we really have no choice at this point.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm wholeheartedly, heart on the table, cut it out of my chest, heart on the table. Like, I want to play. Like, I still feel like I still have a lot of game to play. Like, I've just been stressing since last round, and I feel like I need the chance to prove myself again. Even though, like, I didn't talk to you much, and that's probably why I'm just on the block, but I feel like we can have great conversations. I feel like we can have even more great conversations. Like, we've talked, like, if it ever comes down to a team again, if I'm on your team or if I'm not on your team, if I'm in a position of power, this room is safe. Point blank and period. Nobody is on my radar besides maybe the 2 people who voted me, and that's only because that's all I have on me. But if not that, like, you guys are safe in my eyes. And I can wholeheartedly promise you that.
That's right. People are saying that they might want to keep Rita over. So I think my best bet right now is to get uproot, and I have to outbid
The 3.
Yeah, I have to outbid the 3.
I
I'm
don't
gonna
think.
be honest. I don't
Yeah,
think that's
I
gonna
don't
be able
think.
to happen. He
I don't
has
think.
more seeds than just the 3.
The moment you over, he's gonna like outbid you like
Yeah.
quick. And I do believe that the conversation now is switching more towards like we want to keep you because here's the thing, like you are actually trying to get votes and things like that. Rita, she's just like, you know, whatever happens, happens, and I feel like that's not what we're here for.
Right. We're here to play a game, and
We're here
that's
to
not
play the
gameplay.
So
She's
And,
chewing
like,
on the
she's
ball.
talking to people, but
she's not
I
campaigning.
feel like you should. I mean, you're safe with me. I know you're safe with her
Yeah.
and with Emily. Like you should start like
go talk to other people you're not as comfortable with,
and just tell them, like tell them
Because
that
they were telling me that I should probably try and campaign for
No.
seeds as opposed
No.
So 2 people are going to be blocked. There's 2 people in greenhouse that can't vote. 2 people on the block, so that's -6. So it'll take
10,
5.
11.
It'll take 5.
block people?
I have to block people.
Do you have like idea who you want to block? Or
I was actually going to suggest earlier. I asked you to block me.
You-
Actually, going to suggest maybe
Don't? Okay.
I'm
The other
almost
person
there.
that has straight up been like blocked me is Thomas.
Okay.
Thomas.
I think
He's playing.
I told you if you don't have anyone to also not block me, but I think the guy's gonna get my vote.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah,
I think the conversations in the rest of the house are Team Rita.
Really?
I think so.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't.
We need to. Then you, if you want. I mean, are you Team Sakai?
Yes.
Okay. So we.
We
Who
need
do
to
we
block
think
2 people who
can?
I can do that.
Absolutely block people, even
I think
definitely.
Matt.
people who will
You're
vote for
okay with
Rita.
Matt.
I think Matt is gonna vote for Rita, so maybe that will be helpful.
Okay.
But I will make
Do
sure.
you think Matt voted for Sakai? Oh,
Yeah,
you mean on that
and
side?
so
Yeah.
that's going to not
So
block.
maybe like a Thomas and I don't know where Taylor's
I
at.
think I can talk Thomas into voting for Sakai.
He seemed very indifferent.
Okay.
Then
I think
he could
I
be
will go and
swayed.
campaign
Make
for.
him have an opinion.
I'm gonna go talk to. I think I can talk to Blythe and Thomas about keeping you.
Yeah.
I think
because-
so. I don't know if blocking Thomas is the
I
best
think
idea.
absolute no. I'm pretty sure Alex is like heavily Team Rita.
Really?
I think so.
I feel like
She was very quiet on the couch.
Yeah.
I didn't have much to say.
Yeah, I'm playing like a really like. I'm trying to play like hard, but not like in a bad way. Like right
aggressive.
now, I'm trying to save my life
Yes.
again
Yeah,
because I like have no other choice. But
And
I
you're
was.
the.
You're good. What are you gonna say?
I'm saying you're the only one
Who
trying.
else do we think we can pull in?
I think you should go.
Yeah.
Did
and have
anybody get a
conversations.
bank
You
to
think
vote from the
Thomas-
first
I
challenge?
did.
Try to get 2 people to promise to vote for you.
Okay, if you want to give
But I
somebody
used
else,
it.
you used it already.
Yeah.
Okay.
The only thing was
Yeah,
I was gonna try
unfortunately.
and also campaign for seeds so I can outbid for uproot.
I don't think
but
that's
that's
your-
not a possibility.
Yeah.
I think you can get votes.
You need to
Eva
go have
Molly could give you
conversations
their
because they're running
votes.
out of time.
Yeah,
Eva Molly
Thomas.
could give you their votes.
Taylor
We've
was already
given you their
like,
seed.
how much
So-
time you need?
Hey. So I'm just gonna like put out to you what I know and how I feel.
Okay.
I'm not voting for you. From what I understand, other people are not voting for you. From what I understand, people are voting Sakai. Might not be the case, but that is what I know. I know that there was issue with like the take of you floating with like your conversations. I appreciate it and like I respect that. But I think people are like nervous about you being agreeable is what the thing that I've been hearing from other people.
Yeah.
That being said, no one wants you on. So that's kind of like my big take. Do you have?
No, 100% get it. Like, on one hand, like I was just talking to the group over there. Come on in, my friend.
Hey, girl.
I get why someone may say, like, who is she aligned with? The truth is, like, this is the second round.
I agree.
And I'm just being kind. And I've said, like, if you rock with me, I'm going to rock with you.
Yeah.
Week 3 or 4 is, like, later is when I see, like, who I'm, like, really, like, be agreeable with and who I'm, like, hold to. But one thing I'm not going to do, which I think you can see, is, like, when I'm under pressure, I'm not going to go crazy. I'm not going to throw you under the bus. I'm not going to, like, I'm not saying that anyone else is, but I'm just saying, like, you see how I play the game. I'm not going to, like, ask you to, like, break your game for my game. You know?
Yes.
So all I can do is say, like, hey, like, at least right now, I'm just trying to be a good teammate. And if you see me as a teammate, cool. Let's see what next week 3 brings. But right now, that's what I'm trying to be. That's what I was trying to be last one, you know?
Yes, I'm with you.
I mean, that's all I got. It's like, I can't really promise I don't want to promise you something I can't back up.
Well, I think that's a really honest game. So I think that at the end of the day, like, no one can say real shit about it. Other than, like, everyone's always going to say the opposite of what you're doing is your problem. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So.
Were you talking with Sakai and everything?
Yeah, what's happening?
What I've seen is Sakai needs to stay.
Okay.
And because Rita, at the beginning, she was like really not campaigning for herself, and Sakai actually like wants to keep playing, play the game. What do you feel about it?
I think that's totally fine. The only thing is, like, if Zakai wins the if Zakai or like someone who Zakai is like super closely aligned with wins the next challenge, like, I'm up for sure, because like she has nobody else but me and Matt probably. So that's what I'm saying. Like, that's like my only like
your thought process.
That's like the only thing of what could happen. Yeah.
But I got you, and we are still together. Like you, me, Alex. And that's like my priority.
For sure.
I feel like you're nervous if she wins something the next round. Let's just not get there yet.
Okay. Yeah.
I think I want Sakai to stay, but I'm not to work with you, and I think you want Rita to stay.
So I have heard mainly that Sakai is going. I didn't want Rita to leave, and I was honestly, after our conversation, ready to start flipping my vote, and was kind of scrambling a little bit. And I even like had a little moment by myself before, and I was like, oh my gosh, am I gonna have to vote for Rita? Like, I don't know what to do. And then it ended up turning to where I didn't need to vote for Rita because everybody was saying Sakai.
I don't think that's necessarily.
You don't think that's the case? So I was voting for Sakai.
Me? I don't want to necessarily say names because I don't want to throw people under the bus, but there's this one person, there's this person who wants Sakai to stay.
Okay.
So we need 1, 2 votes.
Alex doesn't want Rita to leave.
I know that. I've heard that.
Johnny is talking about you, me, and Alex, our core team, being an alliance.
Okay, because of our color.
Just so that you're aware of that ahead of time.
We just haven't talked as a group since. And
I mean, if this is the case, I do not feel personally about whichever way you vote. And I feel like we should just vote what we vote. I'm voting for. I'm voting for Zakai to go.
Well, I'll keep that in mind.
Oh, well, yeah, don't get tangled, yo.
What I'm really hoping is that my vote gets blocked. I mentioned very briefly to Zach
so you don't even have to
that I'm happy for him to block my vote so that I don't have to vote for Rita, because I just kind of like, even the minute that I saw Rita, I was like, I'm not voting for her. And I'm good with anyone that goes home at the end of the day. If you have the numbers, do it, girl. Make the move.
I know 3, and I was honestly hoping to talk to you two to see where you're at, so that way I could stay, because I know that if you two agreed.
How many seats do you think she has right
now? Zakai? I don't know, but I don't think there's a chance for her to even get upward anyway. No.
I'm feeling nervous right now because I don't
think that I have a group of people to work with that are on the same page. Like I would like to, like a solidified group. I know it's still kind of early because it's round 1, but so much has happened. 2 people are going in this 1 round, so it makes me really nervous. I think personally, I'm good right now. Knock on wood, because I'm gonna speak that into existence. I'm good right now. I don't think I have to worry too much. But I'm nervous because, like I said, Zakai is one of my best friends outside of this game, and while I am willing to do what I have to do to win, I do think I need Zakai to win right now. Like, I need numbers on my side, and I know that she's going to be on the same page as me. I can pretty much guarantee that. I think Zakai has the numbers to stay, so I'm going to call that right now, that she's going to stay. I'm nervous to see what happens moving forward, though. Okay, so I do have one group that I could work with, which is my original team, Purple, of Alex, me, Johnny, and Thomas. Johnny said that he thinks we could be a core group, and I agree, but there are other people that I think I want to work with more, because it seems like they're more so on the same page as me. Like, Oscar. We both are good with Zakai. Zach is good with Zakai. Emily is good with Zakai. Taylor, I believe, is good with Zakai. But she was, like, kind of talking to Elise, and I'm not necessarily talking to Elise right now. Like we haven't had much conversation, so it makes me nervous.
Rita seemed very genuine. A thing about something that Matt told me was that he feels like Z might be a little, like, she goes with the win.
I think, yeah, that's what he was saying too.
So,
Voting out Z.
That's kind of scary for me.
Yeah, I think that's like where the wind's blowing.
I want to see what effort they put into their speeches.
I know. I literally could see it being split.
That's what I said.
But the problem is, like, I don't know how people are voting.
Right.
Like, at all.
Yeah, that's true. And also, we have a lot of seats, I feel like, between all of us. I mean, now
after this, I'll have 1 left.
Okay, and you didn't even have to get my seed, so I still have mine and you still have yours. Okay.
So I feel like we're in a good position, but I think we need to make sure that no one knows that we're, like, I took off my green thing.
I think
don't
it's
want
been
to be
nice that
associated
we
with the
keep,
green.
like, missing each other.
Smart.
So I keep holding mine. I'm glad we could kept missing each other, but, like, just know, like, whenever y'all want to touch base, like, I'm good with it. I really
still
like
green
you two.
team, like-
Literally, I saw you two the first night, I was like, yes.
I'm riding a green team.
And with that, the second auction has ended with Josh purchasing Uproot for 3 seeds. Go, Josh.
Hi, Josh. Oh, yeah.
Thank
What will you do with it?
I will be taking this uproot and removing myself from the block.
Alright, so congratulations, Josh. You are safe from banishment, which means our final nominees are Rita and Zakai. But before we head to the banishment ceremony, Tulip,
Hello, hello.
who are you blocking from voting?
So I'm going to be blocking Thomas and Matt.
Alright, Thomas and Matt, you have been blocked from voting, but you each receive a banked vote to use later. Alright, everyone, let's head to the banishment ceremony. Good luck. Here we are, finally, at the end of round 1. We have our final nominees, Rita and Zakai. I'm personally heartbroken. But before one of you breaks my heart even more, you have one last opportunity to plead your case to your fellow players to try to stay in the game. Rita, you're first.
First of all, I love playing the games of cards. I understand that I've played a very social, friendly game, but to be quite frank, you've all made it easy to become friendly with. You know? I've gone around saying that I want to work with you, you want to work with me. I mean that. I've gone around saying I'm not going to ask you for anything, I'm not going to give back to you. I'm standing on that. If you want to be on my team, work with me, I want to be here to play the game with you. So I'm hoping you guys keep me. Sincerely, no matter what happens, it's a game. I'm going to love you guys, hang out hopefully another day. But I would love to play the game more right now. Please. I beg you.
Alright, thank you, Rita. Zakai, you're up.
Good. I love that. Should I? No. Okay.
Whatever.
I'm gonna say as well.
I have had many a conversation with each and every one of you, as far as I know. And I hope that you all take those to heart because I meant everything that I said. I have never lied. Well, not here at least. I haven't lied when it mattered. I haven't lied when it didn't matter. So I really do want to stay here and fight for my life because this is my second time in this chair and it's not comfortable. Yeah, my butt's a little too big for this chair actually. But yeah, hello. I hope that I can trust each and every one of you to sincerely do what you think is best. And whatever that may be, there will be no hard feelings. I love each and every one of you. I do still want to play the game. I'm still playing the game as I sit here. But yeah, I think that's all I say.
Ditto.
That's about to both of you. It is time to vote.
I love both of the nominees, and I feel like I can work with both the nominees. There's one nominee who I have history with, and it's good history. Herstory, excuse me. For that reason, I have more confidence in my relationship with Rita, so unfortunately, I will be voting for Z, but hopefully I can fix that, because it sounds like she might not be safe. I mean, it sounds like she will be safe. Just saying.
Alright, in this game, I think loyalty means a lot, and I have Zakai's back. She's a girly pop. The girly pops stick together. So Rita, you're a woman, not a girly.
We're back here with my girl Zakai on the blog, and it's heartbreaking to see her up there again. I can tell, because like I said, I know her. I can tell she's stressed, and it's hard to see that as a friend, but also as a player. I'm gonna give my vote to Rita to go because I don't think that she's actually willing to like make the hard decisions and play the game. She was like, I'm not gonna beg, I'm just gonna like whoever I'm friends with, I'm aligned with, and like if she stays in the game, I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna be her friend, I'm aligned with her, right? But I don't think she has the numbers to stay.
So I did play my hand a little bit this round because I want Rita on. I feel like she's very out there, so I will be voting for Rita.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sakai, I really like you, but for some reason, I trust Rita, and she was there for me last round, so I'm gonna be there for her this round. So.
Thank you. So this is so hard. 2016 election today. But I feel like both of these people are so empathetic. They're such like strong women who I feel like made a bond with. But simultaneously, I have the question of who wants to be a strong player and an active player rather than a passive one. And for that, I have to go with Zakai, which is tragic because I feel like Rita has so much empathy, but I feel like Zakai has more loyalty to me and to the game. Fingy wingies crossed, that doesn't stab me in the back later, knock on wood. And that's how I'm voting today.
And that's to eliminate.
And that's how I'm voting today.
So I'm just gonna vote for the person who feels good with everyone.
Okay. Thank you.
I'm voting to keep Sakai swamp. Sadly, have to pass on Rita. And it sucks because I feel like she's about to give me a seed. But the game is the greenhouse. And that's how things go.
They both made really great claims for why they should be here, but ultimately I am going to vote to eliminate Z.
Okay. Thank you.
Of course, thank you.
All right. Once I announce the result of the vote, the eliminated player will have a few moments to say their goodbyes, pack up their bags, and join Brady for an emotional, thought-provoking, and scientific exit interview. By a vote of 6-3. Rita, you have an advantage from the greenhouse. Thank you so much for playing.
you all. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.